And I've just spent the last 3 weeks now in Lebanon meeting refugees across the country to hear their stories, to see where they've come from and what they're hoping to do with their lives now. And one thing that I've been told many, many times over by these refugees is that what for them started out as a short-term crisis has become a long-term reality now. And they're less and less hopeful that they will be able to return to Syria anytime soon, and they're therefore looking for new ways to build their lives in other places, such as Lebanon, or by trying to go to other places in the world.
Yeah, if we're talking about, as we are at the moment, particularly those who try to make the journey into Europe via North Africa and Lampedusa, that island, have you any idea of the number of Syrians who are attempting this at the moment?
I don't have any exact numbers on how many people are attempting that journey. What I can tell you is that the latest official numbers of refugees inside Lebanon now are at 700,000 and increasing. So by that ratio, Lebanon might in the next year have much more than 1 million refugees there. And if the situation continues like that, and the situation for the living conditions in Lebanon continue to deteriorate when the winter arrives, there may well be incentives for many more people to make that journey unless we provide more assistance inside Lebanon and in the host countries.
Yeah, just to give everybody an idea of the distance and the number of countries that people have to travel through to get to Tunisia from Lebanon or Syria. I'm going to put a map up on our screen, and I'm going to ask you, when you talk to the refugees in Lebanon, would your advice to them be that it's better to stay where you are rather than make this dangerous trek?
We don't necessarily provide specific advice on that. What we are advising refugees to do is to see what aid they can receive where they're at the moment, given the massive risks involved in that type of travel. So I mean, within Lebanon, there are many different places inside the country or in Jordan and in the region where refugees can distance. The upcoming report that WorldVision is working on now, looking at the situation, is aiming to provide information both to the world, to governments, to donors, to institutions on how to best help refugees where they're at, but also to provide information to refugees as to how they can best receive assistance where they are, be that from the UN, from governments, or from humanitarian organizations.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, Johan, for talking to us here on the AlJazeera News. And we will have more on the global refugee crisis later in the